Welcome in, everybody. Welcome back to Lil Euphie's Creative Corner. I'm glad to see everybody. Welcome back. Happy Sunday. Today is the 100th show. I didn't realize that until I went to make a new schedule a new stream, and I was like, oh, this is the 100th show. So welcome in, everybody. I'm glad to see ya. Today I'm going to be working on, I'm not trying to like flash a big bright light on everybody's screen, but today I'm going to be working on this one. I did make a couple of changes. I moved where the crow and the butterfly are at. I got rid of the little swirl thing here, and I wanted to make them more, I don't know, free floating. I also went and downloaded some dandelion brushes here, so to save myself some grief of drawing every single dandelion. So I hope that you guys will join me today as I work on this one. I'm also going to risk a copyright strike on this stream because I want to do a little showcase of the song because I finished it. Started it yesterday, I finished it today. If I could do that with each of the covers, that would be stellar. Like that's goals. So yeah, later in the show when I'm working on this one, and I'll play the song because I got it to play. I got the audio to go through Streamlabs. So that's up and working. So later on in the stream tonight, I'll let you guys listen to that before this is finished and uploaded, because I have the song fully rendered, but the artwork obviously is not done. So oh no. Oh no, who to watch? I mean, oftentimes people will like mute mine and then have Wolf's on audibly, and then just every once in a while check in on mine. So that's what I'm used to, honestly, because that's what I do with other people's streams too. I'll just have it on in the background and I'm lurking in chat. But yeah, so I'll be working on this one later on. I'm gonna do a portrait warm-up first. I liked giving my comic characters different outfits for the different seasons, so I'm gonna start off this stream drawing my main character in some more wintry-esque clothing for the outside world. You're going to eat a hat or something? I'm gonna showcase a Gummy cover that I finished today, so that's what I'm celebrating with. And then I got hot chocolate, and the cat is chilling in here as well, so am I gonna eat it? I don't know if I could. I don't know how to eat a Gummy cover. I could print this out and then eat the printout, maybe. Oh my goodness. I was gonna make myself. I was gonna reheat a brownie, and then I put an extra 0 accidentally and wasn't paying attention, and so it's in the trash now because a burnt brownie. So hot chocolate though, I'm sufficing with that. Put it on a cake. You know, I've actually had a cake that had a printed on image on it. It was when I was in high school, and it was a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic printout, the edible printout on the cake. Yep. They don't last very long because Rarity was starting to look a little washed out, by by the second day. So, but in my at my parents' house, if it's your birthday, it's your birthday cake. You can eat as much of it as you want. And so I was, yeah, I didn't eat it fast enough. We had a cake printer and we used to put really messed up stuff. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. Oh, the tomfoolery. All right, I'm just starting this out with a very basic portrait. Draw those eggs. There was a show that Wolf and I were watching last night where the guy was trying to give his wife a like hot stone massage at like this log cabin thing or whatever that they were taking a retreat at, and it was so ridiculous because he had microwaved these stones and then pulled them out of the microwave and was like, "What's that smell?" Right? Well, it turns out that one of the stones was a turtle, so he had microwaved a turtle. So, or like turtle eggs, or you know, something, right? Yeah. Resident Alien season 3, episode 3. I was like, bro, no, what the hell is wrong with you? Yeah. We have a feeling that the way that his character is set up, that like later on they're probably gonna like write the two of them apart, like, you know, like they get a divorce or something, because they just don't have a very healthy relationship to begin with. And it's either the actor or the character himself or both, but he's very gay coded, so yeah. The wife is very like dismissive of everything that he says or does, and she's a little bonkers too. Like she's going through like some hallucination stuff. Yeah. It's an interesting show, and there's certain parts of it where I'm just like, the writers really fumbled the bag. Yes, yep, that was the new season that had come out. They wrote out one of the child characters that was like super annoying, and I was okay with that. I was all like, thank you. But the other characters, I'm just like, can you not speak? Can you just not? So, welcome on in, Troy. Good to see you again. Just starting off with another one of these portrait sketches. Which one? Resident Alien? Season coming is more just the unfinished of season 3. Interesting. If we're talking about the same show. It definitely feels like they switched writers. certain things in season 2, like, just insufferable. Was like, let's just get through this. Just survive this. Welcome in, Jonathan Miller. Good to see ya. Thank you very much. It kind of crept up on me. Because last night I was like, oh yeah, you know, I'll be back tomorrow, and then I go to set up the show for today, and it says, you know, 99, and the next one is, you know, afterwards is 100, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's 100. So to celebrate, I'm gonna show you guys an exclusive look at a Gumi cover that I finished today before it's released. I need to pull up the reference sheet for my own character here. I get her hair mixed up with Vivion's.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying about when they had the meltdown over the Trump scene thing. Like, I don't know what the hell he was expecting. You know what's really nice? Weird, right? Oh, it's almost like I study history. Freaking weird.
You ever watch Garth Marenghi's Dark Place? I don't think so. I don't think I have.
Goodbye. So long. But why does he like it? What is the purpose of loving the country?
Let me pull this up. I'll get this over here to the side. Move that more over. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Excuse me. I think I'll draw her with like a soft smile. You don't really see her smiling much at the very beginning parts of the comic. And it's a small detail, but I think, I don't know, in the collective of it, right, the sum of its parts, just like with like different color patterns and palettes, her design tells a story in of itself. His eyes are much too big. I think I'll draw her with her hair down as well. I'd like it to be where, because this is how she looks like at the beginning parts of the story, in her like uniform with her code. When this is different from her reference sheet as well, because it's gone through different phases of design. But I'd like for it to be where it's at some point in the changeover, she ends up the changeover of environments, she ends up losing the like hairband that is keeping her hair up, and she only ever gets like another hairband after something in this other world that she enters into. So for the majority of her time in the outside world, her hair is down. I feel like I need to put another thing right here, another set of bangs. And flip that around so I have better comfort in drawing here. Bless you, cat. Yes, I blessed you. Hopefully she'll jump over onto the saucer chair at some point. She's like if I were to move the chair like this, you guys would see her. Hello, Christus. Welcome on back. Good to see you again. Today, in celebration of our 100th show, after I'm done working on this one and I switch over to this lovely piece here, I'm gonna do a little I am not I was like, I'm pretty sure I did it. I unmuted myself after coughing. But during the makings of this one, I'm gonna do a little showcase of the Gumi cover before I release it into the wilds of YouTube. So I guess this is kind of releasing it into the wild, but like in its own individual thing, not in a live stream. So, but first I'm gonna draw my main character here in some more like wintry clothes because it was cold today. I've got a cup of hot chocolate and the heater blasting. So I'm feeling some cold artwork for the beginning parts. I'm gonna redo her smile there. Welcome on back, Cherryberry. Good to see ya. Welcome to our 100th show. Here's to many more in the future. Hello, Uni Edits. Good to see you again. Oh, it's all right, Cherryberry. You head on out whenever you have to. I understand time zones are different, and you know sometimes it does get late. I mean, it's it's almost 9 o'clock for me. So, thank you very much. Oh yeah, absolutely. If 89. Hold on. How do you have 89, almost 90 minutes in an hour? Hold on, what? You live on a different planet with different methods of time. That would be an interesting story. Oh, you're about an hour ahead of me, Uni. Especially the reference drawing is amazing. Oh yes, very, very moody. There's many times in the comic that she's gonna be making that kind of a face. Certain things happen and she's like, but why? Why is it set up like this? And people are like, that's just how it's been for 100 years. That's how it's always been, Thank you very much, Sherry Berry. You as well. But yeah, so when she's in that for that first environment, it's very, very rare, if at all, that she smiles. It might be like some sort of like a fake pseudo, happiness that she kind of has to, put on a show of, but genuine happiness doesn't actually reach her until she is in this other environment and it's more authentic. So yes, I am slowly but surely I've been outlining it, making scripts for it, creating characters and giving them like proper motivation and reason for why they act the way they do. Whenever I notice something that I really, really like in the media that I consume, and the opposite as well, if I don't like something, right? I keep it in my head and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do something like that in my comic, it's an inspiration. So yeah, this would be an expression that she makes later on in the story. So why she has more of an outdoorsy winter-esque outfit on as well. So thank you. I can't wait to actually I've technically started the first chapter, but it's a very rough outline, so it'll probably end up being something that I make streams out of too. So definitely something that I'll be working on during my 24-hour art stream. I'm just like, yeah, as I smack my headphone. This cat is just making her way between me and Wolf's studios. Like, who wants to give me attention? Who wants to let me outside even though it's like almost gonna start snowing? She is such a silly cat. I'm just like, she'll walk out and then realize, oh, my beans are cold. Maybe I should go back inside, and then make a U-turn. And I'm like, thus is the way of the cat. Okay, I want to give her a scarf. I think that, because I've seen this happen in like Attack on Titan. I'm going to do it in here as well. She's going to end up getting a scarf at one point. So let's give her a scarf. A scarf and a scar and a bag for barf. Oh my gosh. Oh, but that actually is, that you actually have helped me remember, Christus, because in this, this is something that I had talked about with Wolf while we were out getting Chinese food. Really good Chinese food, by the way. Like, I wanted to have a food coma in the booth seat. I was like, okay, nap time. I'm gonna go fall asleep now. But in this initial world that she starts off in, that she's born into, nobody can get hurt, like physically. There's no physical way of, like, you know, there's no lasting scars, really, is what I'm trying to say. Like, they have the ability to, you know, regenerate this new skin, that you don't have any scars, no blemishes, no, you know, whatever. If you don't want it, it's not going to be there. It's like, you know, a utopia, kind of. So at one point she ends up she does get a scar. Maybe like on her cheek or something. I don't know. Maybe on her ear, or, you know, like her arm, somewhere. She starts going through these physical changes. Very subtle, not all at once. But like these physical changes that, like, they make sense. I don't know if you guys were there in the very, very beginning of my my YouTube streaming, where I was doing redesigns of the Star Stable Online characters. Those characters went through like abrupt, like, design changes. Eye colors were changed, biological hair colors were changed, personalities too. Like, there's a reason why some people out there joke about Lisa having a lobotomy. The new Lisa having a lobotomy, because it's such a drastic change from her original design, and it doesn't make any sense. So there's certain things that have happened in Star Trek that I'm just like, why would this character do that? Like, what? No one's gonna comment on this abrupt change. So it's, again, something that, like, it's irked me in other stories before, and so to do the opposite in my own story, like, that's the only thing that I have control over, is what I'm actually doing, what I'm making. I can't force anything in, you know, Star Stable Online or Star Trek or I don't know, any other IP. Ma'am, you are not going to be able to get back there, you know. She's trying to get to the closet, but I don't think she's going to have much success, considering that I've blocked the way to the closet. She's like looking at me like, ma'am, why did you do this? So, oh my goodness. You better make a U-turn. Yeah, you better make a U-turn, or you're not getting in there. You ridiculous creature. Yep. Yeah, that was a fruitless journey, wasn't it? Yeah, now you got to figure out how you're going to get out of there. Yep. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. I swear, if she tries to jump above the canvas. Oh my goodness. I shook the reusable bag and she was like, I wasn't doing anything. She gets too curious for her own good. I don't know how many lives she's got. I'm trying to preserve it. Let's see, I think I'll have it extend all the way down to here. I'm not going to give any texture to the rest of her sweater. I'm trying to plan so that I'm not like hating these designs as I'm making the comic. It's just like with animation. If you're going to be drawing these characters over and over and over again, do yourself a favor and simplify. So I'll put the texture on the scarf instead. Wolf's voice acting, yes. I wonder if he's getting snackish again for that Chinese food. We were still waiting for the wonton soup to cool down before putting it in the fridge, but like it ain't cooling down. The lady that was serving us our Chinese food, very, very good customer service. She was always asking like, is everything okay? Everything good? Can I get you anything? They had like this pink sauce stuff, not like the TikTok lady pink sauce, like no, no doubt. But yeah, I know I had some pork fried rice, prawns, and these it's like the glass noodles. But she did tell us while we were getting our bill cashed out that to order the lo mein noodles next time because they're really popular. So we're definitely going to be going back. It's a very, very nice environment, very relaxed, and good food, good smells. A raid, oh my gosh, from Wolf. Thank you very much, everybody. This is my 100th show. So to celebrate later on, I'm going to be working on this piece here and giving you guys an exclusive listen to a brand new Gumi cover that I have made. So yes, hopefully you guys will stick around for that. If not, this will always be recorded, and you guys can check it out later if you want. I did download some dandelion brushes, so I don't have to cry every time I'm doing a separate dandelion. So, but yeah, that'll be later on, because right now I am working on a winter outfit portrait for my main character here for my comic. Oh my goodness, the cat is making demands of Wolf. Euphie wouldn't let me outside. It's not like it's, cold and wet or anything, and my beans are gonna freeze. Yes, I was talking about you. She doesn't like me talking about her, apparently. Welcome in, Banana. Welcome on in, Spank. Good to see you, too. From the song Erica. I haven't heard that song yet. Who is it by? No, you are not climbing over there again. No. Like, you already made an attempt to get into the closet and it did not work. Attempt number 2 will not work. Yes, indeed. She's essentially adopted us because she refuses to go back to the house that she came from. I think it's because there's like 2 or 3 like big sized dogs over there that are always barking. There's also a basset hound too. And there's a toddler over there too, so it might be kind of stressful. So that might be what it is. And we also have a lot of amenities over here for her, like the scratch pad and tunnels and blankets and catnip. Might have something to do with it. Yeah, they're always very curious, and I'm just like, I have put up parameters so that you don't end up hurting yourself. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know the boy told us that she would run inside and then immediately U-turn and run out. So to him, she's always been an outside cat, but we are the only people she has ever stayed inside with, according to him. Yeah, it's probably a lot calmer over here. Yes, and the free food. Cats just like dogs sometimes choose their people. Yeah, I definitely feel that she's claimed us. I think she's given up on trying to get to the closet for now. She might attempt later. Maybe when I'm not in here. She'll try to be sneaky. Young cat, probably a few months old, shut my door meowing. Opened the door, he came on and enjoyed me and my dog. Oh my gosh, he's like, hello, I'm living here now. I live here now. Accept me. Hit it for the Mariah Carey butterfly scene in college. What in the world? That is so random. I hope that the person that you traded with was a good cat owner, a good cat parent. Cause she is a baby. She likes being babied. cat at our apartments. He was the local tomcat fight. Oh my goodness. Good grief. He is just brawling out there. Deep cat bites on his leg. Thought it was a snake. Oh my gosh. Good grief. He bit off more than he could chew there, it looks like. Welcome on back, honey bun. Good to see ya. Gonna be working on this for just a little bit longer. Gonna put some color on it. He strays from drinking from our pool. Oh wow, yeah, we'll see. It's a working cat. Got a job to do. Laying down the law. She got what day it was. Gotta go to work tomorrow. Yep. Yep, it be Sunday. I understand that feeling. But I'm pretty sure I'm getting paid tomorrow too, so I'm like, I'm okay with this. I get to see the fruits of my labor from the past 2 weeks. Yeah, it'd be like that. Okay, I'm gonna throw some light colors into this. Then I'll move over to the gummy illustration, and I'll play the cover for you guys. So. It's different than the music that we have right now. It's very calming and lo-fi-y. And so the cover is very much a rock ballad. So just be prepared for that. So and I'm risking a copyright claim from Shinedown. Just like whoever made the karaoke version. So you run through the weekend like, oh hey, it's Saturday or Sunday. It's yeah, right? Yeah. That's how my weekends usually feel with the streams in them, because you know, as time is going by very quickly, so is the weekend. So in the spurge, I gotta pay bills. So maybe a little bit, maybe. But that's only afterwards. I literally see chunks here flying. Oh, good grief. Seen a serious cat fight? Yeah, they are. And they happen very quickly. So I've seen people and dogs go and get in the middle of the cat fight before it starts, because you can hear them like ramping up, you know, and starting to like make that low, gravelly kind of a meow. It's almost like I don't know. It's not a meow, it's like a maw. A maw. But yeah. We've only ever heard that like a couple of times over here. because I think that there's a tabby cat, which might be one of the parents of the kittens that we had in our neighborhood, and then there's a gray cat as well that's further down the road. But other than like a couple of times, we thankfully haven't heard too many cat fights. I go running out there, I'm like, unintelligible savage attack. Yes, yeah. It's never a pleasant sound for sure. End up picking up a shadow color instead. Oops. Forgot I have the randomizer turned on for that brush for the dandelion stems. Yes, absolutely. They are willing to risk it all, truly. They walk it out, they're like, and what? What? Nothing happened. Thank you very much. I tried to give her as much of a neutral palette that I could without it being too boring. Because again, with the character designs, like I want to tell a story with her design without even like having to say too much at the beginning. And there's slow incremental changes as she goes through different like character arcs or different environments as well. Hide that for a second so that I can put in this other layer here. Try and make it easier on myself by properly layering these. Okay. Color of her winter sweater. Blue? Like a light blue? I'm gonna try that first. That's part of her scarf. Put your claws up in my face. I'm totally watching. Have you seen that video of the two cats that are like trilling back and forth about things? I played that in front of her and she was staring at my phone like, where are those cats coming from? I always wonder what the heck they were talking about. You made us moderators, maybe you gave us cussing passes. Yes, you have a permit. Somebody says like one of the more cursier words. You go to, do you have a permit for that? they link the clip of the guy from Parks and Rec that says, oh yeah, I have a permit, and it's like a piece of paper that says I can do whatever I want. It's a big stretch, apparently. This needs to be above this hair here. Where's your permit, Johnny? Guilty by vibe feels court. Oh my goodness. You go to the vibe jail. We find you guilty. You go to vibe prison. Community service. You don't pass go. You don't collect 200. You lose. Good day, sir. Vibe juvie. Okay, above the scarf, I kind of want to make it just like a darker blue, maybe like a navy blue. I feel like her hair color works really well with it. It's a bit too dark. Okay. I think that might work, but I kind of want to change this blue to more like a cool gray. And then I can lighten this up. Give her skin some other tones to it, so it's not so flat. It's cold outside, maybe she has more rosier cheeks than normal. And then final touch, I like to give a little bit of a lip color to her. Not anything too dramatic, it's just there. That, and then I'm just gonna make it this color. Locket. That, and I'm gonna grab that darker color. Something like that. Okay, this is where I'm gonna leave this one just because I feel like I've done enough with it. I'm not gonna do pupils or anything in there. Let's save this since I apparently have not saved it yet at all. Hello, Donut Cow Studios. Welcome on in. Sorry, my head has been like pointed down towards the canvas for a while. Okay, so I've got that saved. Close this down, close this one down. Okay, let me catch up with chat, and then I'm gonna show you guys, I'll let you guys listen to an exclusive, the Gumi cover that I've made. So the jump and they have the trucks try to crush you. Rat King jumbled rats as an eldritch entity. Good grief. I kind of want to draw that. Like I did with the kaiju Teletubbies. Back together with my ex's husband. Broke up after a ride in Subaru. Oh, good grief. I told you it was gonna get messy. Yep. It's after you instead of, and it'd be like a maze. Oh my gosh, like the Temple Runner game. I think you just have to like mod it maybe and change out some textures and assets. So there was a Whataburger we said get a honey chicken biscuit. Oh, I think we passed by a couple of Whataburgers. I can't remember. There's one in Oregon that I know of. I thought it was Wilsonville. I could be wrong though. It's been a while. Show me all this and try to talk to me. I know I'm like down up. Yeah, you're not a biohazard. Good grief. Yeah, I don't know. I think some of that when it gets tangled up in previous relationships like that, and people start talking and reforming those relationships, involving another person is like, I don't know. It's again, like it's messy. So or Gorons from Zelda. You know, I haven't played any. I know I'm gonna get like shot for this, but I haven't played any Zelda games. My best friend has. She really likes Link, of course, but wasn't sure who they wanted to be with and bounce back and forth, but I just don't know that extra yeah, again, like it sounds like it's going to snowball, and yeah, sometimes it's better to, you know, have some foreshadowing like that before you get too invested. So okay, I'm going to show you guys this Gumi cover. So again, it is different than the music that we're playing right now. This very calm lo-fi genre, it's different, and I'm risking a copyright claim over it. So so I hope that you guys will enjoy it, and I'm gonna be making this artwork while we're listening to the 4 minutes and 12 seconds that the duration is, but yeah. Okay, couple seconds of awkward silence. No, it's a rock ballad actually. Okay. Ooh, it's silent. Okay, here we go.
So I know yesterday was over. I put all your books on the top shelf, even the one with the 4-leaf clover. Man, I'm getting older. I took all your pictures off the wall and wrap them in a newspaper blanket. I haven't slept in what seems like a century, and now I can barely breathe.
Turn it up, okay.
Just like a crow chasing the butterfly.
There.
Dandelions lost in the summer sky. When you and I were were getting high as outer space. I never thought you'd slip away. I guess I was just a little too late. Your words still serenade me. Your lullabies won't let me sleep. I've never heard such a haunting melody. Oh, it's killing me. You know I can barely breathe. Just like a crow chasing the butterfly. Then the lion's lost in the summer sky. When you and I were getting high as outer space, I never thought you'd slip away. I guess I was just a little too late. Just like a crow chasing the butterfly, then the lion's lost in the summer sky. When you and I were getting high as outer space, I never thought you'd slip away. Like a crow chasing the butterfly, then the lion's lost in the summer sky. When you and I were getting high as outer space, I never thought you'd slip away. I guess I was just a little too late. Oh, just a little too late.
And there we go. And now we're gonna go back to, to the usual soundtrack. There we go. I hope that you guys liked that. I'll be releasing it whenever this artwork is done, and then I attach a video with it, or I put it into a video. So yeah. So I got that done literally today. Started it yesterday night, like an hour before yesterday's show, and then I was like, I'm just gonna bowl through this and finish it. So yes. Oh my gosh, yeah, I love using her voice bank. It's a very, very crisp and clean voice bank. So yes, very self-explanatory this piece here in connection with it, but yeah, so that's the next Goomy cover coming out from me, from my channel. That needs to be different. Did I not download that brush? Oh, there it is. Okay, I was like, I know I have dandelion brushes that I got specifically for this piece. Because I don't want to be constantly going and making more and more dandelions over and over again. So yeah, I have a habit of making Gumi covers out of my favorite songs. I need to turn the randomizer back on and add some more of these little stems. Why don't you tell them, Wolf? Okay? Why don't you tell them? It's almost like you can go and get the link and post the link so I can focus on my drawing so that I can actually release this quicker. Please. Please. You know, you're absolutely right, Spank. I've started planning out where I'm gonna be putting my my herb garden and mixing some cabbage into it too. So, because if you guys didn't know, depending on which plants you place next to each other, they can be companions or they can be combative towards each other. So the way that I've got my herb garden set up is that there's sage and rosemary, thyme, and marigolds, and then in the very middle there's cabbage. So because each one of those things before the cabbage is supposed to help it out by deterring pests. And I have tried to grow cabbage before at my parents' place, and the cabbage moths, I have a death wish for the cabbage moths. I don't like those fuckers. I don't like them. No. So I'm trying my best this year to deter them from the smells of the sage and the rosemary. Hopefully the thyme will do the same thing, but the yeah, the marigolds, I know those work. Those have worked very, very well for me in the past. So. Okay, I need to give some more dandelion puffs. I wish that this would, that it wouldn't, why is it adjusting the size so much? I did download these brushes like maybe 30 minutes before the show, so I have to adjust them a little bit. The spraying texture. I think that's the only way that I got that to off, maybe that'll work. Make indoor gardens cheaper on light bill. I do have my grandpa, my Opa, did get me like $75 worth of gardening stuff, and one of those things is an LED indoor garden light. So I'm gonna be starting, what is it that I'm starting outdoors? I have my phone right here. Okay, so I got an app for it to help me maintain some sanity, but it only lets me have one garden, unfortunately. So I don't know if you guys can see this at all. But yeah, so that's the herb garden. That's the plans for that. So and this actually does tell me when to start, like for the sage, it tells me like when to start it indoors. Where is it? See this growing calendar tells me when to start it indoors, or if to start it indoors at all. Some of them are much better starting outdoors from a seed, like with what's that flower? What's that kind of flower? Nasturtiums. Nasturtiums, you don't want to start them inside and then transplant them because their roots are so brittle and frail. But yeah, about growing vegetables, and yes, me too. The science behind growing the devil's lettuce is too complex for me. It gets into a whole science of it, and I'm just like, I don't got the budget for that, nor the time or the interest, really. So but yeah, so I have 2 of the 3x6 galvanized raised beds. So I've got that to work with, and then I have a what used to be my old loft bed, and I need to assemble that again, but it's going to end up being like a shade garden. So yeah, because there are some plants that I want to grow that require like part sun, part shade. And if I just remove every other slat on the top of it, then it'll allow for part sun, part shade to come through. Oh, you tried. You went through the trials and the tribulations of of trying to grow that. Clone of the lettuce actually took root. Oh, nice. Cool. I had some success in that. The only time that I ever actually like attempted, and it didn't go anywhere. So I say like, no, I have not grown anything like that. I had gotten a seed inside of like this large pack of flour that I had gotten, and I was like, oh, well, that contributed to some of the weight that I can't actually use. But let me try to, plant this in a small little, container and see what'll happen with it. Yeah, it dampened off. I killed it. But I didn't know if it was, going to be a male or a female. And I was like, I got this randomly. I'll give this my best shot. And I killed it. So, but my succulents are still alive. Those surprisingly lasted all throughout the winter. I'm gonna get rid of some of these dandelions because I want some of them to have the little puffs on them. They've gone to seed, as they say. And some of these in the front. I want to get rid of this one. Make it into a puff. Here we go. And let's see. I'll do the same with this one here. Tried all mascara just a couple plants a couple times. Last time was the best yet. Oh, cool. I'm glad that you got success in that. Tried since FB. Oh no. Oh no. Did somebody report you, or they like saw you on, on Google Maps from the satellite view? That happened to not exactly, but like in a, I don't know the full story of it, but one of my dad's coworkers, I believe, was running a large scale grow like that, and he had let them get very, very, very tall, to the point where the neighbors were like, that's more than what is legally allowed in Oregon. Because you're only allowed to have like a certain amount of plants, yeah, I don't know if there's a law about like how big they get, but yeah, they were like full, like looking like tree looking things. So yeah, you won't get me FBI. It's got like the leaves all over him, like, come and take them. Like, okay. Bet. Okay, I need to pull up the reference image I was using. Where did that reference image go? Oh, there it is. Oh, of course. It's an image that's attached to a royalty-free music piece. Fuck Chicago, prosecutor, let's see if it, oh no. I can only imagine the aftermath of that. Let's add a couple more of these little puffs. Just to kind of fill it out a little bit more. Oh my goodness, this brush is teeny tiny. I need to adjust this. Is there a way for me to adjust the angle? Okay, I need to blur this just a little bit in the front. Let me grab the auto select. Kind of forces the eye to go more towards the center or the left side of the screen. Sure, Vivian's singing the Trololo song. Oh my gosh, with a silly little animation that that matches up with it. Absolutely. Okay, I need to put this into its own folder. Hello, Harley Dad. Welcome on in. Good to see you again. Just making an art piece for another Gumi cover that I made. Because that's what I do. I'm like trying to brush things off my screen. It's actually like these dandelions. Okay, I'm gonna start giving Gumi a little more of a cleaner sketch here. And then maybe add some more variety to the color of the dandelions. Who is on there? Y'all are too much sometimes. I swear. Yeah, it's been a little busy. Gonna make some of these a little more orange. I feel like it gives some variety, or at least some shadow maybe. That's one. I'm also labeling these really quick. Then this gets blurred once. There's two. Oh my goodness. Where did I put these? Oh, whoopsies, I put those in flowers one. Okay, so I'm just gonna select these and then copy them into a new layer and pretend that I didn't do that. Oh, good grief. You need to go see a doctor. Good grief. You may have a concerning endeavor ahead of you if that is the case. Good grief. You guys are ridiculous. I feel like I need to put some more stems over here. HIPAA violation. my, yeah. The way that you were describing it, Spank. Yeah. No cooties. Okay, let's get over to... Come on, I need to relabel that. Welcome on in, Niels. Indeed, it is very, very springy. And in joint connection with a Shinedown song. So. Oh my goodness, calm down, please. Listen, calm down. Remember, this show is not as chaotic and crazy as yours, okay? Listen. Can I just open this image up in a new tab and then zoom in on it? Rejecting my application for producer. There's some, I don't know, maybe there's some nepotism going on. We need to establish a board of directors now. It's gotten too big. I love me the purple Skittles, the grape ones, of course. Great. Oh yes, there's eventually going to be a butterfly in here with a crow chasing it. It's My favorite Shinedown song. Today is not a hand day. I can tell you that right now. It is not a hand day. Snatch money from people outside. Yes. Yes, they can. They can be trained to be your little minions. Oh my goodness, we're not getting into the Goofy and Pluto thing. Listen, we're not going to get into that right now in this stream. Perhaps in a different stream. That is a rabbit hole that I was not prepared for. Yes, I don't know, I've been drawing since like the 2nd grade, so it's kind of like I don't know what else I'm gonna do besides this. So it's become like second nature for me, you know. Like, what are we gonna do today? Well, obviously we're going to do something with, you know, art involved, whether it's gonna be painting or drawing or making music and then making artwork for that music. So I've seen some of his drawings. They're actually quite impressive. Oh my goodness. The jokes. The jokes. I heard Bob Ross picking up where I left off with painting. Yes, yes. I did hear though, like, and I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but like he he isn't getting any of the money that his dad had intended for him because of the Kowalskis still. So, yeah. I watched the documentary and I afterwards I was mad. I was sad for him, but I was also mad at the Kowalskis. So I used to do that on my Twitch channel, Niels. If I had more material lined up, I might do something like that during the 24-hour stream, you know, to kind of break up the creative processes. Tip throw to the tulips. I saw a post on Twitter that was like, you know, it's like a gigantic speaker, and the question is like, well, what would you play on the world's largest speaker? And somebody did say Tiptoe Through the Tulips. I put Darude Sandstorm. Okay, I might try to start the line work for this. I need to figure out more of what is going on with these sunglasses, though. Why do I gotta keep reminding you to calm down in my chat? Well, I swear, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna beat you. How often do you do abstract art? Oh my goodness, like rarely ever. I have to not be sober. I have to not be sober. So again, a possibility for the 24-hour stream. He knows what he does. Yeah, it's good to switch it up every now and then. Keep it fresh. Oh yes, that'll definitely work out in your favor. I haven't heard that voice spank, but it's taco time. I don't know if I did it any justice. All I think of is the ad with the little girl, and she's like, "Why not both?" Oh, from Fast and Furious. Okay, I was like, someone's gonna say it, and then I'll be like, oh, duh, of course. Oh my gosh, Arlington, jeez. Just cleaning up this sketch before moving over to the line work. Otherwise I'm gonna be like, I don't know where I am. I need to fix this hand before I do that, though. Oh, it's probably inevitable, Spank. It's probably gonna happen. I think I'm just gonna redo these. I'm going to redraw them. I'm cutting off her fingers. I'm gonna try to angle this better, actually. It's kind of, it doesn't really make sense in my eyes. Ah! She got caught stealing an apple from the shopkeeper in Agrabah. didn't volunteer. Oh. What? I didn't even know you had that. Oh my goodness. That is wild, Harley. I have her holding a bouquet of dandelions. No, I'm thinking just like her arms like stretched wide out, because it's kind of like, I don't know, it reminded me a little bit of the scene from Sound of Music where she's like dancing in the field surrounded by the mountains. But I'm also going off of a reference picture because again, it's not hand day, and I'm having a struggle with this hand. With my arms wide open. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Yep, that's right. I don't know what is up with me today, but I am doing things on the wrong layer yet again. It's not him. It's freaking grief. That's his fortune. That's his fortune for the day. The fortune that I got, I already ate the cookie properly, as you do, so that the fortune will come true. It says the road to glory will be rocky, but fulfilling. So that was my fortune for the day. Oh my gosh, good grief. Well, that's fitting, I suppose. Okay, after I'm done fixing this hand sketch, I'm gonna go into the line work of it. I'd like to put out that song as quick as possible. Okay, I think this will suffice, at least for the sketch part of it. For a second there I was like, oh no, did I put in too many fingers? She's the six-fingered man from Princess Bride. The six-fingered woman. Six-fingered Gumi. There's one last thing I need to put in here. Okay, just another little piece of her hair. This is a bit long. Sunglasses. Let me take these away. I can actually see the rest underneath here. Okay, gonna start throwing in this line work. I'm gonna throw these into the sketch folder. Get my colored pencil out. Okay, let's start right over here. Do I have a stabilizer on this? Oh no, I don't. Okay, we're starting off really promising. What I really need to do is, when Wolf and I are watching shows, I need to pull out the Vocaloid coloring book I have and work on that some more. It's been a while. That does remind me that one of these days I'm going to take all of my old artwork, take all the color out of it, clean up the line work, and put it into a coloring book. There's websites out there that will you can design your own coloring books, your own, oh my gosh, calendars, stationery, whatever you can think of when it's like a paper product. So intimidating. This is a collective of information from like 2nd grade. I gotta compile it. All these different ideas. Okay, let me get a second canvas open so I can see this in a thumbnail version, like I did yesterday. Push that over there. Move the viewfinder. Okay. Sometimes it's easier to see where certain things are missing in the canvas when it's like teeny tiny, or like, you know, backing away from it. When you're too zoomed in on things, sometimes it gets lost. Can't see the forest for the trees. Forest from the trees? Something like that. Okay, I'm gonna line it facing this direction and hope that this is gonna look fine when I reset it back to its original direction. Hello, Flavors Forest. Welcome on in. Good to see ya. Just working on this artwork for the next next cover that I've made. Because I don't want to just, you know, release music and there's no, you know, accompanying artwork with it. If I'm able to make something for it, I want to. Okay. I'll keep it. I'll keep it. I mean, this is a little too pointed right here. Just round it off, but I'm gonna keep the hand. She has regrown her hand and I'm keeping it. Have a nice thumbs up and you were all here. Oh, well, thank you very much. I appreciate it very much. Flip that around. Appreciate that very much, Niels. Thank you. That's why Jimi Hendrix was so famous. I mean, it definitely makes the walls of unsurety fall down. You know, you're a little more confident in what you're about to make. I feel it kind of releases you from the rules, right? That you've been told of, like, how something's supposed to look. I went to a Van Gogh seminar on the cruise ship for our honeymoon, and it was pretty inspiring because he had to teach himself how to draw or how to paint like a kid. And when you're a kid, you know, you haven't had enough time on the planet to have things like hammered into you that, like, this is what, you know, a horse is supposed to look like. So he had to teach himself how to, you know, paint or draw a horse from the eyes of a child. So I don't know, it was inspiring in that way, that it's like art is it can take so many different forms. So it might have been Picasso. Yeah, I think it actually was Picasso. I get those two mixed up a lot. I mean, I think it was Picasso. Yeah. Van Gogh's the one that cut off his ear, right? I mean, that's also a bit out there, so. Yeah, the orange cat behavior. Yeah, and the hair for it too. So until soda were heavy drug. You know, I could definitely see that too. Yeah. Some of those art pieces, I was like, there's no way he did that sober. And I believe he actually, he passed away from like alcohol poisoning. He was drinking pretty heavily the night that he died, and he was with friends. Yeah, he had said something like drink to, you know, my health or something. and then he kicked the bucket. Yeah. Your perspective applied in many of his drawings. Oh right, yeah. It's very intriguing to analyze people's paintings and stuff. I often wonder, like, did they know what they were doing and how they were making their paintings or sketches or you know, the pottery too. If they were aware of the elements and principles that they were applying, you know, or if it's simply a, you know, 'cause I wanted to thing. Something there doesn't look right. Like, I'm sure that could be fine. It needs a little more width to it. Van Gogh Bigfoot poster in a shop. Oh, that's so cool. Very fitting. Okay. I think it's this hand. Oh my gosh. No, we were talking about in the Discord, we were talking about the pen nibs and how they wear down. Yeah, that's what just happened to mine. I looked at it and I was like, dude, that is flat. That is a flat edge on the nib there. So let me just replace that really quick. It be time. I mean, it's understandable. This is the 100th stream of me, you know, making artwork. It's understandable. I have a whole bunch of extra nibs in my my pen holder. This one. Okay. This is the old. I'm gonna put the new one in there. Can you use a sharpener? I don't think so. I haven't looked it up or anything, but I would imagine that it might damage. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a plastic tip on it, but I don't have a sharpener for it. if that's possible. Rebel painter still Gustave Courbet. Ooh. I'll have to look up the art. My recent winter paintings in the Discord server. Absolutely. Are you in my Discord server? It's been a while since I looked at who was in there or not. If not, let me get a new invite link. Copy. There's that. Alright, you have a wonderful rest of your night, Flavors Forest. Thanks for hanging out with us, and I hope to see you again soon. Oh yes. Much smoother. All right, well, there's a link for you if you'd like to. Oh my gosh, it's already 11. This is what I get for starting my show at 8:30. Awesome. All right, sounds good. Oh my goodness. Well, if you have to head on out and go to bed, I absolutely understand. I feel like the thumb needs to start a little later. Okay. The hands are fine. I ain't gonna mess with them. They're fine. I'm not touching them. I have to tell myself that, otherwise I'm gonna keep on like tweaking them. Yes, you do. And I'm pretty sure it's cooled down now. Because that stuff was still hot by the time that I started my show. So I was like, the leftovers can be put in the fridge, but the soup, no, the soup is still hot. That would not be good. Hello. The cat has opinions on the wonton soup. I feel like just leaving it like that because like we're not really gonna see that at all. Okay, we'll label this body. Move that down. Decrease it a little bit so I can see where else I'm going. Oh, I forgot to do this part. Okay, now we'll do the lines on the sundress.
I've got soup, yes I do. I got one of soup.
Yes, it's true. I tell you, I live with a ham. I live with a constant comedy show. This strap doesn't look right. It looks too flat. There we go. A little more defining. This needs to be raised up a little. Pen tips like a man. I'm glad you're having a good time, Niels. I am too, but it's like it's the productivity kind of a good time. I'm happy with the hands, at least, that I got the dang hands in. I'm trying not to analyze them too much. But if I'm able to get the line work in for this and start coloring it and cleaning up and doing the the rendering of it, I'll be happy as a clam. I put this on a separate layer. And then streams for dads too. Streams definitely for unwinding. Definitely. Yeah. Crazy Max keeps wanting to fight me. Oh my goodness. Well, I can assure you there are no fat angry Mexicans here that will that will try to fight you. Just throw a chocolate at her. A virtual chocolate. Oh my gosh. Oak Train one. Oh my gosh. Good grief. All night, but it still counts. I mean, hey, that's, you know, probably more than, you know, what he could do. I've known some dudes that, like, you know, they'd be like, oh yeah, I know, I can go get firewood. I can go and cut firewood. And then they come back and they're like, oh, my arms are so sore. And they've only got like 4 pieces or something, like just one. I'm like, come on now, what in the world? Scrawny. And got no muscle. It's just like it's productive and it's satisfying and it's you put it in like physical energy towards something and you can see it, so makes total sense. Some little pleats here. He's actually cleaning up a murder scene. Don't you get breaking the dishes? Jeez. Strength not known. Unknown strength. Like Mr. Incredibles when he's cutting the steak. He's just cutting through the plate. Go for it. I'm probably gonna eat all of the leftovers in that box. Well, I'm gonna try to, and then I'll have another food coma. I really was about to pass out in that booth seat. It's like, I'm gonna just take a nap. Wake me up when they're closing. Oh my goodness. Well, just don't do anything that you're gonna regret, Niels. Goodness. My previous statement still stands. Don't do anything you're gonna regret later on when when you're sober again. Purple daisies on the dress? Maybe. When I get to that point. I'm not at the coloring point right now. But maybe. I've got maybe like, almost, like 36 minutes left. So if I get to that point, I will consider it. Is this what that looks like? This one causing some issue. Okay. Sleeping in the bed upside down. Oh my goodness. Well, at least your feet are comfortable then being being on the pillow. Yeah, of course. Okay. Throw in the hair. Need to label this first. Dress. And this is the pattern, right? Okay. So hair. I felt my back pop there. No, it's okay.
Sure.
Because I have so many leftovers. I want to have one of these pieces of our hair kind of puffed up. Like that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go over to the sunglasses. And move this up a little bit though. Lower that. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of this part because it just looks weird to me. Gonna clean the line work up a little. There's not much that's overlapping. Okay. So we're all back up at 100. Okay. Let's turn the flowers back on and the rest of the vegetation. Get rid of the sketch. Okay. Open up a new folder and title it color. And then I'm going to clip this to a outside layer. And, well, actually I'm going to unclip it and turn the sketch back on. Grab the skin color. Let's do the hair color. And we'll just broadly color over this. Don't need to care about being inside the lines too much. Skin. Let's put the hair here. Oh, I did not put in... Oh, man. Okay, I missed this part of her hair. I was like, why does that look weird? Like she has another set of bangs on the side. I'll apply some other layers and clip them to the dress layer so that if I wanted to add any patterns or textures onto them, they're not going to go outside of the bounds of this dress. Okay, move that down, clip both of those. I know I want slightly different color. And then the pattern here, let me turn this down. Then a lighter yellow. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna clip this to this layer, and obviously all the colors have disappeared. Oh no. But all of those colors are in a folder that is clipped to this layer. So in actuality, this is gray, but that entire folder is not going to go beyond where I apply this gray at. So just an easy way for me to control the bounds of where all of the colors are at without having to go back into each one of the layers of color and erase individual layers. So I'm just gonna cover this entirely with this base coat. Select the outside of the line work of it. So it'll be this. Select everything on the outside. Includes this. And a little bit of that too. Making sure. Okay. I'm gonna go back over to the gray layer. Take my eraser. Clean that up. There's a little bit left over here inside the fingers. There's a little bit left over here. She kind of looks like she's been turned to stone now. Okay, so now if I were to enable the colors again, everything for the most part is inside of the lines. So I just gotta quickly color up the inside, or clean up the inside. Okay, let's turn the foliage back on. And okay, let's try out the purple daisies. I think I have a daisy brush. If not, I can easily get one. I have poppies, hydrangea, cosmos, water lily, plum, lily rose, morning glory, sunflower. Let me do a little look-see on the home. How do I get to materials? Daisy brush, a one that's free daisy brush. Let's see, I need the filter that just says free because I do not have any. I don't have any gold. There's certain materials and brushes that you have to pay for in Clip Studio, but again, that's why I'm just like free brushes. Okay, it's been downloaded. Then it should appear somewhere here on the side. This is all of my dandelion brushes. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to load up. There we go. Here's our daisy brush. I'll move it on over. Okay. Let's see if I can change the color of these. So right now they're white, but I think I can add a filter over it to change the color. color. I feel like it's kind of clashing. But I do like the white, the white daisies on there. I think I'll keep them as the white ones. Put that in there because in the thumbnail it looks almost polka dotty. Welcome back, Niels. I added in the daisies. The purple looked a little clashy. So, but I'm keeping them on there as white daisies on there. Okay, let me quickly color these lines because my goodness, I have less than 10 minutes. We've made very, very good progress though. There's a little bit of crispiness right here. Fix that up. One of 9 cats approved. Lovely. I'm glad that the cat is having fun and enjoying the relaxing art stream. Fancy face center. Wolf's parents gave us this it's not fancy fish, but it's still like wet cat food, and so we're saving it for a special occasion. I think it's like blue diamond or something, so I don't know. The black cat usually gets dry hairball maintenance food, so very true. Okay, I'm gonna apply, since I have some time left, put some effects on. The Dollar General treats. Oh my goodness. We found some cat treats over at Big Lots before it closed. And there were like these like little meat sticks. And I think it gives our cat really, really stinky poops. I have to like spray some lemon lemon room spray around her whenever we give her those, which is not very often. I'm just like, you smell. Girl. The holler dollar. What? I want them to all be called that. Like, I'm gonna go to the holler dollar. I think it just flows off the tongue better. It's the dry clay with the scented. Oh, for the litter boxes, we had like a non-scented one, and then we had the tropical scented one. I think we need to mix in some more tropical ones. Okay, put a little gradient on the hair. I feel like I need to do something different with these clouds. Like, the reference image has some like light reflections going off there. Let's see. Visual scene, natural. Hair. I'm gonna blur these out. Do cumulus? Okay, let me see what this looks like. A little fluffier, it looks like. Hello, Ron T. Lala. Oh, into. Okay, I was like, I swear. Like, I think I recognize the profile picture, but not the name anymore. trying to make them more look like cumulus clouds. Something like that. Yeah, that Chinese place we went to was really, really good. Okay, I'll be working on this seams for a little bit longer tomorrow, and I think that's when I'll do some releasing of the music. But thank you everybody for hanging out with me tonight. I'm going to be ending my show here soon, since it is indeed midnight, as you can see by the clock there. But yes, thank you very much, Niels. But yeah, this is the image that goes along with the Shine Down cover that I had Gumi do. So yeah, I think it's pretty fitting with all of the dandelions. I have to put the crow and the butterfly over here, I think it's gonna go over here. So, but I'll be working on that tomorrow, because tonight I am done making my artwork for the day, for the night, until tomorrow. All right, let me plug my usual things. If you want to see more artwork that's like this and more, be sure to check the link that's going to be posted there. It's my my art gallery. It's nicely organized and all that good stuff. I got my Twitter account. If you want to follow me up on there, be sure to do so. My link tree, I've got a bunch of different random links. If you want to check those out at all, that seems fun. And commissions are going to be opening up soon with the sketch portraits first, and then I'll probably stem off into like half bodies and full bodies and stuff like that. So yeah, I also offer emotes and sub badges. So, but yeah, so good night everybody. This is going to be me signing off for the night, for our 100th stream here on YouTube. Thank you again, once again, everybody, for hanging out with me. I will be back next weekend on Friday. Until then, stay vibin', and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.